afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw up for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. He will lead this one off today. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch, 105.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Johann Manchada. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flicks a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting third.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. That'll bring up Harold Baines, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And it misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. In there, 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The next 0-2. In for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Carlos Rodon will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Bonds stands at second with no outs. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Batting third.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
At the plate, Jimmy Fox. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A man at third with one away. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd. First pitch on its way. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time for the 1st out of the 2nd.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Louis Aparicio. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
A ball and a strike now. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Riding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
J.D. Martinez.
He's set and the pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to Martinez.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Another one sent foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Hunter Renfroe comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And he struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Dwight Evans, the batter now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. We're trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the 0-1. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. So to get his day started at the plate, Luis Robert trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
2-2.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit toward the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the second baseman, Garcia.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. Pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's out. Ball inside.
Third inning, no score to this point. On the ground to third. Boggs gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He singled first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Fouled away. Another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll watch one missed down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball well outside.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Aparicio gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And he fouls this one off. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2 and 2 now on the Boston third baseman. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Another 2-2 offering. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
The 3-2 pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Has a look, now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this Walker's going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So now here is Jimmy Fox looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there. Comes set. The 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A pause, and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. From the stretch, the 1-2.
No,
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 balls, 2 strike count. I think the pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. And now in the box, Johann Manchada. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
no ball, 2 strikes. Count is 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Lifted in the air to center. Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy
Ball
take
one,
there.
no strike.
That's
Nope.
inside.
Ball
2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Frank Thomas. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
This is popped up. Manchada into foul territory, and no one will get this one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And there's ball 1. Ortiz on at first, nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minoso will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 13, Hunter Renfroe.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Ball
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Sharp ground ball to third. One there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Paul Konerko will start off the 5th in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled a ball 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Nobody out, runner on first. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
2 strikes.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Again, a 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to stand in is Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. high in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. White Sox leave one. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up is Dwight Evans. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The center fielder, Dwight Evans.
First pitch of the AB now.
Inside, ball 1.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Kike Hernandez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0.
Yeah.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. The second for 1 to Thomas at first. It's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, here is Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. To third. Boggs fields it cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johann Manchada.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Johann Manchada. On its way is pitch number 75. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Harold Baines, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 1-0 Chicago. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with the 0-1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Stepping in next, Jimmy Fox. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Next up for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now in this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Ryan Brazier takes the mound from the bullpen, and he replaces a starter that you could argue wasn't necessarily at the end of his rope in this one.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Here's the first pitch. Thomas gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Ball one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's 2-1 now to Kaneko.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Set and the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
To the plate now, Louis Aparicio. And he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Robert.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Fouled away. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter,
Leury Garcia will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2
Leading
here to
off
start the
for
afternoon.
The Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. Manchada gloves it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So next to bat will be Hunter Renfroe. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2 balls,
And he
no
falls
strikes.
behind now, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that's in there, 2-1. Now here it comes. To 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls.
Well, you
2
don't see
strikes.
it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Garrett Crochet takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Garrett Crochet.
At the plate, Dwight Evans, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Baines is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 5, second baseman,
And now here is Kike Hernandez. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. From the stretch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Renfroe stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready now is Minnie Minoso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
number 9.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Johann.
Digging in next, Johann Manchada. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. To Fox, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he fouls this one off. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Mars is there for it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now to the plate, here is Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last AB.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Now here it comes.
3-0 the count.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
In there, 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
3-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
Next, here is Wade Boggs. And now the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Vasquez on third. Boggs is at second with nobody out. Hit high and deep out to left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Aaron Bummer answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Aaron Bummer.
Jimmy Fox will be his first assignment down in the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, David Ortiz. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line scorer. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. From the stretch.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away. 3-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the Red Sox 1. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Paul Konerko, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And stepping in, Yasmani Grandal is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches. He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
That's ball
3. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Good call on that 3-1 sinker, and it's full now, 3-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Fox is under it near the mound. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Liam Hendricks
please.
comes on looking
Now
for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
So now into the box is J.D. Martinez. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's a .333 hitter.
Martinez.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 count. Full count, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With a 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, Hunter Renfroe is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up Dwight Evans. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Next to hit, Kike Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm and right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Sibley off a slider too low, ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Here comes the 1-2. Is in there, a called strike three.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first two of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Chicago White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Carlos Rodon takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error, they left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.